Ari here, and welcome to another Comedy Reviews. Yes, today is Christmas, and we finally got a chance to have another RWBY episode. This is episode 7 of Volume 4. Well, let's go do our summary and some notes I've actually shared myself or got myself into. Anyway, let's start off with the beginning of the episode. Turns out Oscar was in his room just reading a book, and he actually heard Osmond talk to him. He explained to him, dude, you have to leave. You have a greater good around here, so you have to leave. And Oscar, he's like, I don't even know what's going on. Why you chose me? And he's like, okay, can you explain what does the headmaster's office at Haven really is, or what it looks like? He described it being an autumn decor, a mahogany desk, and a couple of chairs and a tea set that, quote unquote, he made. Technically speaking, he is sharing the mind and semblance and aura of Osmond. Now, I kind of thought about it a little bit, what it all means. And it turns out Osmond is not alone. Or Oscar's not alone. Osmond was actually chosen too. This is, in fact, the Oz semblance. What I meant by Oz, as in Oscar, and then you got Osmond and all that. It turns out that the semblance of Osmond was actually inherited by another Oz. Quote unquote, the Wizard of Oz. So he is literally known as the chosen wizard, or the Wizard of Oz, pretty much. But he was actually living in his aunt's house. Turns out the aunt owned the farm. I thought he was like a hired hand, so on and so forth, by some other family. Turns out he was living with his aunt. Okay, fast forward towards Atlas, and you've got an argument between Papa Schnee and Weiss. And he said, dude, or well, not really dude, it's like, you can't do this, you're really embarrassing our family, blah, 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 blah. And she said, wait a minute, but I have to do what I have to do because I am the heiress. I want to do honor and all that. Turns out that title was taken away not too long ago. She is no longer an heiress. Her younger brother took that title from her. And it was actually more or less his little thing going on. Sorry, gotta answer that phone. It turns out it was his whole plot the entire time, and technically she was grounded. So she made up her whole room to look like it's totally trash and all that, and she brought her rapier, and that had like all the dust stuff. And honestly speaking, like I said, it did make a whole lot of sense from my previous episode of Comedy Reviews talking about A World of Remnants. That explains the whole thing. Turns out Jacques Schnee was not really considered a Schnee, but her mother was. Now let me speak on behalf of that particular point, and I'm making it my sense and my point towards this current episode. Believe it or not, when it comes to marrying into a family, it's usually the females marrying into the husband's family. But there's some special requirements, like for example, if they don't have a name or it was decided between the couple that like, you're going to take my name instead. Yeah, that is rather honest, but it kind of make a whole lot of sense in a way. That's the only special thing was going on. Marrying into a family, like a male marrying into a major family, can be catastrophic, but sometimes it makes a whole lot of sense. And yes, this actually made a whole lot of sense with Jacques Schnee instance, but he's chosen to be an heir, so he has no choice but to take the Schnee's name. And he gave it to Whitley. Whitley is the only male Schnee in the siblings. Or in the siblings. It turns out it was originally Winter to be the heiress. But I don't know what was going on with Winter, or why Winter left the Schnee and pursue a military career and be a huntress. It made a whole lot of sense with Weiss to become a huntress because she wants to restore honor to the family. And with that result, she gotten herself grounded, and she's not allowed to leave the compound whatsoever. And then Whitley, being daddy's little boy, took the title away from her. So yeah, that makes so much sense with the whole thing. And my whole opinion on that one in particular is, that's not fair! That is not fair! Weiss is doing all she can. She was there. But I believe Jacques thought about, okay, if she's going to run off and become like her grandfather, then I got to take that away from her. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got so far, but it's more than that. Anyway, let's speed forward to the battle at hand. Tyrion versus Team Ranger and Crow. And Crow came to the rescue. And a huge fight between Tyrion, the Scorpion Faunus, and then you got Crow, who's this awesomeness guy, kicking some ass and all that. And lo and behold, they mentioned the goddess and queen. And RWBY asked, Queen? It was talking about Salem. This is more information about Salem. Who the hell is Salem? My best bet, she is considered the evil witch, or somewhat of the evil witch, whereas you got the characters who's Royce and Scarecrow. And then you got the other characters Team Ranger and Team RWBY and all that go beat the living snot out of it. They kill Pyrrha and all that, and pretty much that's it. Don't get me wrong, I'm talking about the Flying Monkeys, aka anyone who is following Cinder and Salem are known as the Flying Monkeys. They killed Pyrrha. Okay, if you don't get that, then you need to watch Wizard of Oz or read the Wizard of Oz. I mean, it make a whole bunch of sense. Anyway, and Crow got injured, but he said it's nothing but a graze. But it's more, it doesn't look like it because he was poisoned. And RWBY asked, are you okay? I said, no, I'm fine. Making sure that you're okay. She said what was going on, and he asked her, what's your favorite fairy tale? Now, what do I really think of it as in the whole episode of Punished? Pretty much, it is too fast forward. You got three little storylines going on. You got, the Team Ranger in one, you got Oscar the other, and then you got Weiss, who is pretty much being a rebellious teenager. Now, what's really next about this? I want to know a little more about Nicholas Schnee and all that. What is he's really is so far. What kind of person he is besides knowing that a little bit about him and all that. And Tyrion being a badass bastard he is. Come on, dude. Now, I want to see more Weiss, not Weiss and Yang, Blake and Yang in the next episode. And I got the information from about not too long ago saying, really? So, there's going to be an episode on Christmas Eve. Now, I missed it because I got my family, and I was with my family, and I just came back from hanging out with my family. So, pretty much that is it. Now, there will be another episode Saturday. I'm going to be still rolling in more things going on with the characters, like or my comic reviews and all that. And I got another video to work on tomorrow. And as always, please like, subscribe, comment, bug me on social media, and share it with your friend. And this is Kaminari, signing out.